been cleaning out the pond, and I remembered I had promised you guys a little, whoops, that dropped the camera, a little video, so I had to stop and go back up to the shop and get the camera. So I've dropped the level of the pond, dropped the water way down, as you can see from the spillway over there, so that I could clean it out. This is the shallow end, but it had filled in with some silt from the hurricane, all the rain that we've gotten the last couple of months. So I got the water level down. I started over there. I had little red sitting over there and dug that out. There's a little piece right there I couldn't reach, but when I bring the water level back up, that'll be 3 or 4 feet underwater, so it won't matter. But I cleaned this out and found out an easy way to do it. If anyone decides to dig a big hole with these things, you know, it's the biggest problem is figuring out where to put the dirt. So like if I'm sitting here and digging, I can't swing far enough around, you know, to put the dirt up on the hill or in Dumpy. So I dug a real deep hole, and from an angle, sitting in an angle, I dug a real deep hole and loaded it in Dumpy. Then I swung around and just took the bucket and swept back and forth and swept the remaining dirt into that deep hole, which leveled it out to about where I wanted it. I've always kept this little spot here shallow for fish bedding in the spring. So this part's about 3 foot deep when it's full. Right now it's about 5 foot right there. It'll be closer to 8 when it's full. It's about down about 3 foot. And then right here I'm getting a lot of runoff from big rains coming out of the woods and running through here. So I dug that real deep right there, so if I do get some runoff, it won't fill it up. But I'm gonna probably rake that, clean it, dress it up a little, but that's pretty much it. And you can see, lost the tailgate. This hinge is too loose. It doesn't want to hold. Excuse me a moment. This is a great video. Oh well, I'll fix it when I put the camera down. I'm dumping it. I dumped a good bit right there. This is the kind of stuff that's in the bottom of the pond. This white stuff here, and it's like Play-Doh. And when it dries, it's like concrete. And that's what's in the bottom of the pond underneath all that crap and silt. I'm going to come over here while the water level's down and dig this out right here. I'm dumping the rest of this dirt right there to build my road up a little bit higher, because right now when the pond's full, the water almost comes out into the road. So building that up a little bit, I'll pack it with the tractor and scrape blade and all. But I'm going to dig that out right there, and then I'll be through. But for those of you who watch the adjustment on the curl of the bucket, it's working out pretty good. I've got it in the short setting, as you can see, and you may have been able to tell that I can't lift it up quite as high because I can't curl it, but it is giving me extra reach to reach out into the pond, which is what I wanted. So that's what we're doing. Poor old Dumpy, he's got a crooked tailgate. I got to go over there and fix it. And you can see how much dirt. This stuff is so wet and heavy. I didn't have a half a load on here, but it's so wet and heavy, and there's still some stuck in there. I'm going to have to pull out with the rake and the shovel. But it's working. The curl of the bucket's working, and we're getting the pond cleaned out. Now, as soon as I dig out that last piece over there, I'll raise the water level back up, and we'll be ready for spring breeding, spring spawning for the fish. What few fish I got in there, I'm gonna have to get some more. But we'll do that over the winter, and then in the spring it'll be ready for them to spawn up here in these shallows, hopefully. So I appreciate you visiting us here on the Double M Farm, and I'll talk to you again real soon.